So how do brands cater to those elusive, Snapchat-obsessed Gen Y and Gen Z consumers? These guys are always online, but not using mainstream channels.
Your brands have to realize that younger generations communicate differently. It's not that they're as elusive as we think they are. I think what's elusive is our ability to step outside of normal processes and normal methodologies to market to people, right? So I'll give you an example. Many brands will look at a new channel or traditional channels and bring a very top-down marketing approach to whatever it is, without necessarily thinking about the culture of the channel, how people engage in the channel, what they value and what they share. When you do that, you realize that every single medium has a different set of social economics, if you will, of how you would engage in those channels to capture attention and then do something with it. Now, these elusive Gen Ys and Gen Zs out there, they do connect and engage differently. Doesn't mean you have to market on Snapchat. You just have to realize where else they go for information. They are influenced somehow. And it's amazing to me just how valuable, for example, YouTube is. Right? They use YouTube in the same way that you and I use Google. And that's really incredible. When you look at typing in questions that they ask, right? There's usually 6, 8, maybe sometimes 10 common questions that, well, everybody, not just the younger generations. But what comes back when those keywords are punched into a YouTube search engine is fascinating. Most of the time, it's not branded content that comes back. It's the shared experience by their peers. They make decisions based on those shared experiences. So I think brands actually have to, number one, audit what those shared experiences are today. And then number two, invest in creating experiences that are going to be shared to their benefit so that in the decision-making cycle, in creating awareness, that their brand shows up when their attention is ready to be grabbed. The last thing I'll say, though, is that in any marketing strategy for brands, you have to think about integrated channel management. What happens after you get their attention? Are you going to send them on a journey that is not at all culturally relevant or conducive to how they plan on getting and sharing information? Are you going to send them to a website that doesn't even load on a mobile screen? Are you going to invest in a responsive web design just so that it shows up on a mobile screen without thinking about the native engagement of pinching and zooming and swiping? All of this stuff has to be redesigned. Once you have their attention, what are you going to do with it? That, to me, is the most important question.